I'd have a word with Lord Freyr.
Sorry, we got off on the wrong foot there, stranger. We're pretty used to only seeing Aesir in these parts. Don't typically get friendly faces. That is a friendly face, right?
His name is Kratos, and no, the Aesir are in Vanaheim.
Yeah, we've been occupied since... I lost count.
What is your plan?
Still kind of working on it.
Brother, I think I could be of use here. If my counsel is welcome.
Well, I'll take what I can get.
Your mission will go considerably smoother without me in the mix. Come back for me when you're done.
So don't tell me!
Okay, well, then you can handle me at the forge while you spill everything.
Hey, Kratos. As long as you're working for my sister, careful you don't screw up. Big on forgiveness.
Now that the distractions are out of the way.
I have words if you would hear them.
Speak then.
This anger you feel for your brother, I know it well.
You have a brother?
His name was Deimos. When we were boys, he was taken by two gods obsessed with prophecy. The gods of my homeland seldom left survivors wait for amends. His anger poisoned him against me.
Think my anger is irrational? You've known Freya for mere moments, and already you're taking his side.
I am not taking his...
No. You're just sharing your thoughts on a subject you know nothing about. Ancient!
Grab what is dropped and throw it!
It's a wonder I've had such difficulty killing you. I know what you're doing. Trying to play on my sympathies in the hope I let you live.
I am only trying to help. The mistakes of the past need not be repeated.
I don't need to hear about your mistakes. I've made enough of my own, thanks. Everyone is so eager to advise me, as if any of you know me or what I need. The biggest loss in my life is due to you saving me when I specifically told you not to. Well, it was my family, my mess. I know Baldur wasn't perfect, but he was mine.
I know.
You know? You think you can even begin to understand the pain of losing a child?
Yes, I do. Her name was Calliope.
Calliope. What happened?
It was long ago.
I shouldn't have asked. Remember, it won't do anything to attack while their shields are up. Serves the Aesir right. These are formidable creatures, very territorial too. Good luck. We need to get to that watchtower. We'll have to go through the valley, this way.
I know your son's story. You should know my daughter's. In the service of a cruel god, I was tricked into destroying a village, not knowing my own wife and child were there until their blood stained my hands. I swore revenge.
That's... I can't imagine.
I paid back their blood 1,000 times. and burned Olympus to the ground. Yet, the guilt remained. Perhaps you will kill me, Freya. But it will bring you no peace.
Perhaps it is not peace I seek. All those times I found you, why'd you refuse to fight me?
Every outcome would mean defeat.
What does that mean?
I have never wished you harm, Freya. You helped us. You saved Atreus when he was sick. I did not wish to live with killing you, any more than I wished to die.
I see. Noken! And so close! I hardly recognize it. I used to play hide and seek with Freyr in the crops. We'd spend afternoons stealing honey bread from the Grand Hall. At harvest time, we'd dance and feast until the sun rose. It was all so simple. Why did I have to come back here? And be reminded of all this? Memory I have of home.
Be glad you have a home to remember fondly. In Sparta, we were taken from our homes as children and raised in Yingoli. We marched or we drowned, fought for scraps or starved. Our elders beat us till we could not stand. At night, we made our way home, alone, or were food for wolves. That is how Spartans are made. Atreus would agree with you about prophecy. He rushes blindly to a fate the giants foretold. Disappears for 2 days, trying to prove he is their champion, fabled to fight at Ragnarok.
What? I know all the Ragnarok prophecies. There's no champion of the giants.
It is one glow concealed. Because of this champion, the realms are saved at Ragnarok. Only Asgard falls, and Odin with it.
Odin's obsession with every detail of Ragnarok, he's been missing a crucial piece. Huh. Well done, Groa.
Atreus will not be a pawn of prophecy.
You still stand against fate, even with victory foretold.
I will not march my son to war. He is no Spartan. I would keep it that way.
You would speak to me of protecting your child? Is my tragedy not enough for a lesson? Fighting fate is a waste of the precious time we're going to spend with them. You never know Let's cross the bridge now. anyone alive be squeamish about war? After all the gods you've killed.
I have seen enough war to know the cost.
And I don't? After the price I paid to end one? Look around you, Kratos. See what happens. That's one of Odin's captains. Be ready.
Ragnarok will not bring back what you have lost, any more than killing me.
I am reaching my limit for enlightened platitudes from you today. Can you please just shut up and kill things? Well, that did it.
Do not tell me to kill again.
What?
I killed to protect my son, to aid my friends. But I will be no one's monster. Never again.
You don't get to make that choice. Not with the debt you owe me.
I am not here for debts. I would always have helped you.
So much has been taken from me, and I'm just supposed to let it all go?
Freya.
Enough. There. I feel the source of the magic keeping me in Midgard.
What is this place?
My home. I was born here. Hold on. Something's not right. Opinbera. World tree roots, bound in Odin's damn knots. That's how he did it. Come on! Nico!
Richard! It belongs to Odin?
No! The technique to drag it out! Let's try and rotate.
I have it!
In that case,
Hurry!
finally!
You are free!
In Vanaheim, yes. But there are more roots. She will guard them with her life. sigils can amplify your attacks! Yes! It's working!
It is vortex break!
Yes, be ready for anything! It's weak! It won't last much longer!
Let us finish this!
It's opening its stomach again! Get ready! Don't just stand there! Move! It's going back in!
We will not let it!
I have to break his hold on me, and you are in the way! Blast the ripple! Now that I am myself again, I suppose it's time to face my brother.
And after that?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had a choice. Let me live with that for a moment. We can take this way back to the camp. I can help with the vines.
Your brother seemed open to your return.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love nothing more than for everything to go back to how it was, leaving the responsibilities of leadership to me. Enemy behind you, Kratos! What has you done there? Send Odin my regards.
You use your anger effectively.
Well, you learn to use what you have. It's not as though I want to be angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life. Now the sigils of these plants are the same as those. Well done. Watch out, those are winds. Powerful manifestations of runic magic. Could I ever think this place is home again? After all that's happened. Wait. Skull and Hadi are in Vanaheim?
We learned the giants rescued them from Odin and brought them here.
And look. The sunlight wakes the sleeping roots. See how they stretch to welcome the sun? Beautiful, no? A far cry from the sheets of Midgard snow I've grown accustomed to. The Eastern Migration. It's just as I remember. At least the whole realm hasn't fallen to predators and outsiders. I guess there's still something to be fought for here. Something to defend even after so much damage has been done. Maybe that goes for fair. My sigils can break through their shields! Enemies to your left! Alka! They're defenseless now! Enemies on the left! So much has happened since I last saw Freyr. I'm not even sure where to begin.
What do you want from him?
An apology would be a start. I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Demos?
It is difficult to seek forgiveness when you feel unworthy.
Now, how to get across? My sigil arrow should be able to carry the fire across the river to reach the bramble.
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse. Enemy to your left! Good, that's the way! Taught me was that there's no limit to the depth to which a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true.
I will not wish for war, Freya.
War is a terrible thing, Kratos. Meaning, if Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop it.
I will.
And if you fail?
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
So what's next for you, if not preparing for war?
I do not know, but I will take no chances with Atreus.
Well, you may want to think fast, unless you want someone to make that choice.
Ready?
As I ever will be.
Got a few things to square with y'all. First is you collecting your spare Second is that sigil magic I smell on your bow. Reckon that's an idea. Deal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Third of all, if you ain't staying here, bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flophouse for unemployed gods. If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
Well, all right, then. I'll meet y'all back at the house. Lesson you want me to fix anything up first.
Well, brother, care to meet our new allies? Or shall we depart?
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you. You have my word. This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it. Bruna. Go ahead. Carve the letter.
Suna.
Suna.
Skeleton players can't mention the gate like this in Alfheim. Went on about some sacred light elf sanctum out past the Barrens.
A trip to Alfheim. Well, we can decide at the gateway. This boat should get us there if we can clear those vines. Remember what to do? We're clear. So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely, that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserve for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling. Well, if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river.
Well, brother, before you see the lad again, might we discuss... It's an approach?
He will tell me where he has been. That is my approach.
Ah, classic Spartan diplomacy.
Wait. Did you say Odin invited him to Asgard, and then he disappeared for 2 days?
Aye. But surely the lad's got more sense than to...
Don't underestimate Odin's powers. He filled my son's head with lies. Why wouldn't he do the same with yours?
And you tell that one-eyed nutsucker he owes me one.
Fight me now and eternally.
Well, looky there. Glad you can make the trip, your goddessness. I put your sigil magic on the young turd's bow. But then he and Sindri got into it over something.
Atreus.
Well, come on, then. Hey, Tyr! Wake up! You got company. Now, why don't you just make yourself at home and...
Freezing cold, lots of Hellwalkers, definitely in Midgard. Keep it coming. You're just helping me stay warm. These things! When did it get so bad out here? At least something out here doesn't want to kill me. Just need someplace warm. Then I can figure out where to go next. That doesn't look good. What is this thing? What is it you want? First, he thinks I've been to Asgard. Then, lying. I'm trying to save your life, you big jerk! Jump! Gotta get out of the cold. Shelter, and then what? Where could I go? If I go to Asgard, following the prophecy where Father ends up dead, if I stay locked up at home, there's nothing I can do to stop it. I guess in Asgard, I could at least keep an eye on Odin. Be a spy. Find out his plan. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't go to Wait, are those red leaves? Freya's house. Oh, no. Charlie? What a mess. I know, buddy. I know. It's cold in here. Freya hasn't been checking on you? Right. too busy hunting us down. Come on. Let's get you warmed up. Should be able to make a fire from all this mess. I can't believe she never came back to check on her house. To check on you. That's not an excuse. Should have learned to swim before Midgard froze over. Hello? I'm here. Odin? Bird. Is this Asgard? The wall. This is Asgard. Hold on. I'm coming. Yappa! Hey, Odin. I thought you said I was welcome in Asgard. You could have led me around those. Yeah, danger. I know. Got it. I see him. Well, this might be the craziest thing I've ever done. But if that's what it takes to change Father's fate... What am I gonna say to Odin? Hi. I came to be your apprentice, I guess? But it doesn't mean I, like, serve you now. I'm not having foretold by prophecy at this point. Bet it's safe from the other side of that wall. Wait, how do I get past the wall? It never came up in Mimir's story about Hrimthur. The stonemason's son built a flaw into it. He only told Frey about it, and I didn't think to ask. Hold on, how was Frey at the house? Did she move in with us? You know what? Focus, Loki. Father would just burn this away with his blades. But what can I do? Ow, God! Huh. Maybe that sigil There we go. Wait. That sounds like people.
Well, this I gotta see. You need help?
Appreciate it, but I gotta go alone.
Oh, I wasn't gonna climb with you. I may owe Odin my life, but I don't owe him my death. Not that I think you're gonna fall. Forget I said anything. Was that Hugin? Is Hugin your guide?
Who?
Well, Loki, you seem like a good guy. I really hope I am not about to watch you die.
Thanks. Me too.
You know not to look down, right?
I like looking down. Shows me how much progress I've made.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. Can I use that? I mean, a little ironic, last words, but...
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing. Hey, you're doing great. You can do it, Loki!
Thanks, Gilder. Hope you're right. Okay, I can do this. This is fine. Just keep climbing. And now where? Hey, Hugin. Don't suppose you'd like to pass the time by telling a story, would ya? Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. White, up here? I wonder why I can't hear your thoughts. Sure seemed like Odin could. That was you in our cabin, right? You and your brother, I guess? Taking that for a yes. Breathe. And... yes! I bet I'm past the worst of it now. Or not. Want to just let me pass through? No? Have it your way. Yappa! Go up. Yappa! Yeah, up. I get it. Whoa. Okay. These are connected. Yeah, that made sense. I think. Gotta do both sides though. Nice. This might work. Here we go. Made it. Ah! Woke up more whisk. Yappa! Hey, you get to fly. I'm doing what I can. Huh. Don't see any more shortcuts. Just gotta climb a little further. Maybe a lot further. But I've come this far. Hey, Hugin. How about I tell you a story? Once there was a giant named Loki who thought it'd be a good idea to accept Odin's invitation to Asgard. So, Odin tested Loki, expecting him to climb by himself all the way up Hrimthur's wall. So, what did Loki... Ah! So what did Loki do? He kept... He just kept climbing. His arms hurt. His fingers went numb. It got hard to breathe. Loki kept climbing. One foothold at a time. All the way to the top. Nowhere to go but up. Okay, okay. Keep going. Come on. Can't stop now. Ah! Come on! Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Almost there.
This way, Loki of the Jotnar.
Wait, is that Gjallarhorn? Are you Heimdall?
Obviously. Now feel free to drink in the splendor of Asgard. This is a rare sight for outsiders. Especially giants. Oh, done drinking it in already. Cornerstone of civilization.